Student, today I am going to explain you modals. Modals are some auxiliary verbs. First, what are modal verbs? A verb used to express the mood or attitude of a speaker is called a modal verb. Modals are used to suggest permission, ability, possibility, suggestions or advice, promise, intention, request, necessity or compulsion, prohibition or wish. Action of modals. Modals are always followed by a main verb unless they are used in a question tag. For example, he can lift this box. Can is followed by the verb lift, but if we are using modal in a question tag, we never use a verb. For example, he can climb a tree. Can't he? Can't he is the question tag. So we use modal without a main verb. Somebody want to take permission, he use may, can or could. May is used in a formal way. For example, you want to take permission from your principal or your class teacher, then you use may. For example, may I come in, ma'am? Also use can for permission but in informal way. For example, if you want to take a pen from your friend, then you will use can. Can I take your pen or can I borrow your pen? Could is used in a very polite way. For example, if you want to take something from an unknown person, you use could to show politeness. For example, could I use your pen? Want formal permission, then we use may. In informal way, we use can, and in a very polite way, we use could for permission. Can and could also used to show ability. We also use be able to show ability. Can is used in present tense and could is used in past tense. Be able to can be suggest anytime, present or past. For example, he can learn his lesson within an hour. It means he has an ability to learn his lesson in an hour. So we use can. He can sing well at the age of 5. To show the past ability, we use could. If we use be able to, then we can use in any tense, present or past. The use of able to, we can say he was able to sing well at present, or he was able to sing well at the age of 5. So we can use able to in present and past. It is to show possibility. To show possibility, we use modal may, might or could. May is used to show a strong or a very good possibility. For example, if the sky is covered with lots of clouds or full of clouds, so there is a strong possibility that it may be rain. So we can say it may be rain. But if the chances are 50-50, then we use might. For example, it might rain. Could is used for a very weak possibility. If there are 1 or 2 clouds in the sky, that means a very weak possibility of rain. So we will use to say it could be rain. So for strong possibility, we use may. If the possibility is 50-50, we use might. And if the possibility is very weak, then we use could. Next is suggestion, advice and duty. For suggestion, advice and duty, we use should or ought to. Should is used to express suggestions, to give advice. Ought to, it is a little stronger than should. It suggests that something is right thing to do. It also conveys a sense of duty. Duty is moral duty. For example, you ought to respect your elders, or you ought to look after your parents. It is your moral duty to look after your parents, so we use ought to. And should is used for normal advice or suggestion. For example, you should follow the traffic rules. You should wake up early in the morning. For promise, we use will or shall. Normally, we use will or shall in future tense. In future tense, we use shall with the first person to express simple future only when time is involved. For example, we shall go to Delhi this evening. But if we are using will with first person pronoun, then it show promise. I will come tomorrow. It means it is a promise that I will come tomorrow. If I say I shall come tomorrow, it is normal representing future tense. But if I say I will come tomorrow, it show the promise. For request, we use would, can, and could. We also use would to offer something. For example, would you like to take some coffee? Would and could both are used for requests in a polite way. We can use would or we can use could. We can also use can for request. Can you give me your pen? Or can you give me a glass of water? Show necessity or compulsion, we use must. Must is also used for something that is certainly that something is true. For example, it must be rain outside. It means something is true. It is true that it must be rain outside. Have to and had to. These are also used for compulsion. You have compulsion to do something. For example, he had to go to school. It means it is the compulsion he had to go to school. To show wish, we use may. For example, may you live long or may God bless you. We use may to wish for something. Modal is dare. Dare is used to express the meaning to be bold enough to. For example, how dare you behave in this manner? Dare is also used to give challenge or venture and courage. To show courage, we make interrogative sentence. For example, dare he say such a thing to me? Hope you will understand the topic of modals. If you have any problem and doubt, you can ask me.